I have only come here for 5 minutes. I have come as a president of the Republic of Uganda, and also I am speaking as a great man who is the conqueror of the British Empire. I wanted to confirm to you, I have liberated my country economically, and I am economically strong, and that is why I said I uprooted the British imperialism from Uganda, and Uganda is now pure Africa. We, Africa, we have been weak because we allow ourselves, our brothers, to go and invite some country. But if the whole country in the continent of Africa can show an excellent example, like our beloved leader, His Majesty the King Hassan of Morocco, assisting President Mobutu when he is invaded. This is some point which Africa can prevent to bring in the other troops from outside. But some other country have been forced to get European forces into Africa because they tried to ask some African country they don't want. Some African country were the one who are confusing ourselves because we train guerrillas against our country. We force government to be in that. We wanted that particular liberation leader to be the president of that particular country, and that have complicated everything in Africa.
Idi Amin Dada, the man whose name still sends shivers down the spines of many Ugandans and the international community alike. Idi Amin Dada was born in 1925 in Koboko in northwestern Uganda to a Kakwa father and a Lugbara mother, who separated shortly afterwards. In 1946, after receiving only a rudimentary education, Amin joined the King's African Rifles, a regiment of the British colonial army, and quickly rose through the ranks. He was deployed to Somalia in 1949 to fight the Shifta rebels and later fought with British during the suppression of the Mama Rebellion in Kenya. In 1959, he attained the rank of effendi, the highest position for a black African soldier within the KR, and by 1966, he had been appointed commander of the armed forces. After more than 70 years under British rule, Uganda gained its independence on October 9, 1962, and Milton Obote becomes the nation's first prime minister. By 1964, Obote had forged an alliance with Amin, who helped expand the size and power of the Ugandan army. In February 1966, following accusation that the pair was responsible for smuggling gold and ivory from Congo that were subsequently traded for arms, Obote suspended the constitution and proclaimed himself executive president. Shortly afterward, Obote sent Amin to dethrone the King Mutesa, also known as King Frederick, who ruled the powerful kingdom of Uganda in south-central Uganda. A few years after two failed but unidentified assassination attempts later, Obote began to question Amin's loyalty and order his arrest while en route to Singapore for a Commonwealth Head of Government conference. During his absence, Amin took the offensive and staged a coup on January 25, 1971, seizing control of the government and forcing Obote into exile. Amin's rule was marked by eccentricity. He declared himself the conqueror of the British Empire and awarded himself numerous extravagant titles, such as His Excellency, President for Life, Field Marshal Ad Aji Dr. Idi Amin Dada, VC, DSO, MC, Lord of all the beasts of the earth and fishes of the seas, and conqueror of the British Empire in Africa in general and Uganda in particular. Over time, the numbers of Amin's intimate allies dwindled and formerly loyal troops began to munity. When some fled across the border into Tanzania, Amin accused Tanzanian President Julius Nyerere of instigating the unrest and retaliated by annexing the Kagera Silent, a strip of territory north of the Kagera River, in November 1978. 2 weeks later, Nyerere mobilized a counter-offensive to recapture the land and drove the Ugandan army with the help of Ugandan exiles. The battle raged into Uganda, and on April 11, 1979, Amin was forced to flee when Kampala was captured. Although he originally sought refuge in Libya, he later moved to Saudi Arabia, where he lived comfortably until his death of multiple organ failure in 2003. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, cheers and have a good one.